All right, guys, it is coming up on 6:30. I am Stephen Ray, and we currently have a tornado warning now with a tornado observed out of the National Weather Service in Memphis for central Tishomingo County, and this warning goes for another 30 minutes until 7 p.m. A confirmed tornado was located over Iuka, Mississippi, moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. This is a weather spotted confirmed tornado. This is a damaging tornado. Midway, Mississippi, your time is going to be around 6:30. Other locations impacted by the storm: Bacon Springs, Hazard Switch, Mingo, Bloody Springs, and Carter Branch. Now, also across the state line in Colbert County, Alabama, they have issued a tornado warning for a radar indicated until 7 o'clock for the possibility of a tornado near Iuka moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Okay, so this is going to be a confirmed tornado, and this is going to be in the far northeastern portions of Mississippi and northwestern Alabama. So once again, for my friends in Mississippi, this is an observed tornado that was confirmed on the ground near Iuka, Mississippi. So let me go on ahead and cut on the velocity data, and you can kind of see that what is left of the circulation is going to be right here along the 72 corridor, right on the state line near the Cherokee, Alabama area, and the Oldham, Mississippi area. And as you can see, it was really, really tight and touched down over Iuka. Look at the screen right there, and now it has moved down to where the Oldham area is, and in about 15, I would say probably in about 5 or 6 minutes, I can give the Tishomingo County the all clear. But for right now, if you are still on the state line of Tishomingo County, Mississippi, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And this is across the East Lee Highway up in far northeastern Mississippi and northwestern Alabama. Earlier, there was a tornado warning earlier up here near the Memphis, near the Nashville, Tennessee area, but that has been allowed to expire. So we're down to 2 warnings right now, and this is a rogue tornado warning. But nonetheless, there is still a little bit of a warning there and a little bit of a couplet. And so that is why the Weather Service in both Memphis and in Huntsville put the tornado warning out there for both Colbert and for Tishomingo County in northeastern Mississippi. So once again, Tishomingo and Colbert County are now underneath tornado warnings for the potential of a tornado that did touch down over the Iuka, Mississippi area. And this is the only storm of concern that we have in the entire state of Alabama and Mississippi. And so there you can see your storm is just about to cross all the way into Alabama. And as you can see, once this storm was up there by Iuka, it did get a hook on it, and thus the reason that the Weather Service issued a tornado warning for northeastern Mississippi and northwestern Alabama. Now, the good news is this storm looks like it will not impact the Florence area. It will also not impact the Muscle Shoals or the Tuscumbia area. However, if you're in Russellville, you do need to go on ahead and try to monitor the path of the storm. Now, there are other storms in progress across North Mississippi and, of course, North Tennessee and North Alabama that are about to cross into the northern portions of Alabama. And so I'm checking with everything right now. And once again, this was an observed tornado near Iuka. Now there are other storms in progress across far northeastern Mississippi, uh, east of Corinth, over here in the far northern portions up here near Pine Flat and Crossroads. However, those are about to slide into Alabama. So once this storm crosses all the way into Alabama, I can kind of give you guys the all clear. But with this kind of sagging a little bit further off to the south, I don't want to turn Mississippi off yet until we get this storm all the way into the state of Alabama. And the actual rotation is going to be sitting here on the state line. That is right here. Let me remove that. Near the Oldham, Mississippi area, getting over here towards the Buzzard Roost area of Colbert County, also near the Cherokee, Alabama area as well, along the 72 corridor. Now, if you are in Iuka, Mississippi, I can give you guys the all clear. However, if you were down here in Oldham, or if you're just a little bit off to the south down here in the rural areas, and especially down here towards the Mingo and Carter Branch, Mississippi area, I still want you guys to be in your safe place. That's the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. And once again, there is your rotation that is going to be sitting right here along the area right here across the state line, right on the state line down here near Oldham, and it looks like that it has crossed into the state of Alabama, but I'm going to wait until the Weather Service in Memphis cancels this warning before I sign off for the people over in Mississippi. However, whenever there's a tornado warning, I do always stay on for Alabama. So as soon as Memphis cancels the tornado warning for Tishomingo County, I will sign off on Mississippi, but I will stay on with Alabama until Huntsville cancels or expires this warning. So once again, there was a confirmed tornado that did touch down near the Iuka, Mississippi area up here about 15 minutes ago, and now that center of circulation has moved over into Colbert County, Alabama, but I'm not going anywhere for my friends in Mississippi or Alabama until they cancel those warnings. So once again, your area of rotation is just going to be off to the east of the state line right here, just south of the East Lee Highway near the Malone, Alabama area, and coming down here towards the Allsboro, Alabama area. And for anybody that's just joining, this is in the far northwestern portions of Alabama and the far northeastern portions of Mississippi. So once again, there was an observed tornado that touched down near Iuka, Mississippi, up here in this area just off to the east of 25. And I can put this into motion for you, and you can see right there at the start of this loop, that was your tornado that did touch down north of Iuka, moved all the way through Iuka, and that center of circulation now is sitting in Alabama. But like I said, I'm not leaving Mississippi until the warning is allowed to be canceled by the National Weather Service in Memphis. So we are dealing with the National Weather Service in Memphis for the Tishomingo County and for Huntsville for Colbert County in Alabama. So that is the situation that we have ongoing right now. Let me go on ahead and zoom out and show you, because not everybody else lives in that area. Now, if you're over here in Mississippi and you are over here towards the Oxford area, there's other storms in progress right now, but none of those are severe. And then, of course, if you're up here in the Tennessee Valley of Alabama, north of Rogersville, you need to go on ahead and think about watching these storms off to your north, because those are trying to move into northwest and northern Alabama near the Lexington community and the Anderson community as well. So once again, we are still watching 2 active tornado warnings for one storm that is coming out of Tishomingo County, Mississippi, coming into Colbert County, Alabama. And it is basically trying to parallel the 72 corridor, which runs from Corinth, Mississippi, all the way down to just south of the Florence, Alabama area, along with Muscle Shoals and Sheffield. And for anybody watching in the Florence, Tuscumbia, or Muscle Shoals area, this is going to stay southwest of you. And if you're in Iuka right now, I can go on ahead and give you guys the all clear for the tornado warning there. Okay, I've got good news. I just got confirmation from the National Weather Service in Memphis that the Tishomingo County warning has been allowed to expire, and they are going to go on ahead and cancel the warning early because it has moved over into Alabama. But I did want to also mention real quick, there is thunderstorm wind damage coming in from the Tishomingo County area 2 miles north of Iuka. Real quick, numerous trees down on Magnolia Circle on the northern side of Iuka. So real quick, before I sign off, for my friends in Iuka, Mississippi, over here towards the Magnolia Circle area, which is on the north side of Iuka, there has been numerous trees and damage done out of the Tishomingo County area. However, the warning has been allowed to expire, so I'm going to sign off over in Mississippi. For my Alabama friends, stay right there, because I'm going to continue to do severe weather coverage for Colbert County. Everybody in Mississippi, guys, hope you have a great rest of your evening, and as always, God bless. All right, guys, we are back here on the Alabama side. I had to turn Mississippi off on social media. And, okay, there is also, I also need to mention that there is a severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert County and a tornado warning for Colbert County. So I did need to mention that there's actually 2 warnings in progress right now. There is Dale County, North Dale County. No. Lawson, you do not need to be worried about Dale County. This is well north of your area right now. Okay, so once again, this is a tornado warning for Colbert County, Alabama. The one over in Tishomingo County, Mississippi, has been allowed to expire. However, there's still an active warning right now for Colbert County in Alabama for another 18 minutes. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning that surrounds that for winds of 60 miles per hour with this storm. And once again, a tornado is possible. So even though the tornado warning is not in effect for the Cherokee, Alabama area, once again, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for your area. And so not much else is going on in the state of Alabama other than one lone tornadic storm, and I can understand why. The Weather Service is going to want to keep this warning going, because it did create a touchdown of a tornado when it was up here near Iuka, Mississippi. And so that area of concern you can see right now is coming down here just south of the Mount Hester, Alabama area, near the Allsboro and Malone area. And so this is the area of concern right here for Cherokee County. Colbert County. Sorry, not Cherokee. So once again, there is your center of circulation near the Malone, in between Malone and Mount Hester up here in Colbert County, and this is in rural Colbert County. However, people still live in the rural areas up there, so I wanted to stay on. Now this, of course, is about to cross over the Natchez Trace Parkway up here in rural Colbert County, but still, like I said, this is well west of Red Rock, Alabama, and near the Mount Hester, Alabama area. Also, this is going to slide a little bit south of the Buzzard Roost area, and it may make it down here to Minot, Alabama. But that's the situation that we have ongoing right now. I'm going to zoom out and go to a wider view and show you guys what's going on down here in southeast Alabama. And you just have some general thunderstorms down here between Andalusia, Enterprise, Dothan, and Ozark right now. And those are basically sliding off to the south, and these are the ones that we had to deal with a little bit earlier here in central Alabama. If you are along the Highway 84 corridor in between Andalusia, Elba, Enterprise, and Dothan, just know that you need to watch out for these storms down here, but none of those are severe right now. So that's what's going on down in South Alabama. However, we do still have that one tornado warning that is ongoing up here for Colbert County. And like I said, it did produce a tornado back here near Iuka, Mississippi. So that is the reason that they are keeping the tornado warning active right now for the Colbert County, Alabama area. And it looks like it is trying to regenerate itself right over this area right here. Anytime that you see the greens are next to the reds there, it may be trying to revamp itself. We hope it's not, and we hope that it will, the warning will be canceled, but we do hope, once again, that the area of concern there is going to be south of Buzzard's Roost and over to Mount Hester, Mississippi, and into Alabama. Like I said, Mississippi is no longer active. However, they did have some damage up here, and you just saw it at the start of the cycle. That was a very tight couplet that was just north of the Blyle Crossing area. And so right up here north of Iuka, it did a lot of damage. Let me go ahead and read that report off again. Numerous trees down on Magnolia Circle on the northern side of Iuka. So that's the reason that we have a tornado warning in place for Colbert County in Alabama. And once again, this warning goes until 7 p.m. And the Weather Service in Huntsville has not updated the warning, and I'm sure they are looking at the process of possibly either canceling the warning or updating the warning as we speak. So once again, if you're now joining me, I am Stephen Ray, and you are zoomed in here over Colbert County, Alabama, which is in the far northwestern portions of the state of Alabama. And the reason that we are here is because we have a tornado warning for Colbert County in Alabama. And the reason that the warning was issued is because a little bit earlier there was a confirmed tornado that did touch down on the northern side of Iuka, Mississippi. And okay, so the Weather Service in Huntsville has obviously canceled the tornado warning. All right, so they have allowed the tornado warning to be canceled. So I'm going to keep it here just for a few more minutes to see if this storm tries to regenerate itself. I'm going to stay on social media probably until about 7 o'clock, and then I will sign off if they don't issue another tornado warning. But once again, the area of concern, if there was any, is going to be this area right here near the Cherokee community up here in Colbert County. But once again, this severe thunderstorm warning goes for another 11 minutes. So that's the situation that we have ongoing right now. Okay, so Huntsville does cancel the tornado warning for Colbert, and I think that was a good idea, but I do think that they need to keep the severe thunderstorm warning for another 11 minutes. And so I'm going to stay right here. Okay. So I'm going to stay here for 11 more minutes to see if the storm actually regenerates itself, because sometimes storms do that. And if it doesn't, and this warning is allowed to expire, or if they issue another severe thunderstorm warning, I will sign off. But I'm going to stay here, like I said, for another 11 minutes because I want to watch this area near the Mount Hester, Alabama area, because that is broad rotation, but it's rotation nonetheless. And this is just south of the 72 corridor near Buzzard's Roost and Cherokee, Alabama. And so, like I said earlier, there was a tornado confirmed that touched down over the Iuka, Mississippi area and did damage on the northern side of Iuka. And now that storm is sitting up here in northwest Alabama, up here closer to the Mount Hester, Alabama area, up here in Colbert County. So once again, that is the only storm of concern that we have out here in this great state of Alabama. Now, there are other storms in progress up here across the northern portions of Lauderdale County near Waterloo. However, none of those are looking suspicious at all. Those are just general thunderstorms producing a lot of lightning and a lot of heavy rain. The most active storm is going to be this one down here near the Cherokee area. And I'm just waiting here for another 9 minutes to see if it's going to regenerate itself and they have to issue another tornado warning. Hopefully they won't, but I'm still really interested in what they do with this area right in here. So let me check on real quick for my friends in South Alabama. The good news is I do not see any signs of rotation across South Alabama. All I see is just general thunderstorms down there in that area near the Ozark area around the 231 corridor, and I'm going to turn on the reflectivity. And those are just general thunderstorms, maybe some heavy wind, winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour, heavy rain, and a lot of lightning near the New Brockton area and north of Ozark there. However, I don't see any signs of rotation right now. So once again, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for another 7 minutes, with the potential of tornado possible in the warning. And so I'm going to ride this thing out with you guys, as once again, this very well could regenerate itself. Hmm. All right. Well, Huntsville has expired the severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert County. All right, so as soon as this warning leaves the screen, I will sign off on all social media. They have officially canceled and expired the warning for Colbert County, and I think that was a good idea as that storm really did intensify right over Iuka, and now that circulation is falling apart. So, once again, they have canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert County, so I am about to sign off here very shortly. Now, we could have other severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the rest of the evening and possibly the overnight hours, as we have more storms in progress across Tennessee that may actually try to move down here into North Alabama and North Mississippi. So as soon as this warning leaves the radar screen, I will be signing off here on social media. So hope everybody has there it goes. And so I hope everybody has a great rest of your Saturday evening. I will continue to keep an update on the latest weather information, and especially across the Tennessee Valley, because we've got this area that is sliding off to the south, and we're going to have to keep our eye on that for later on this afternoon, for this evening and overnight, for this batch of storms that is near the Mount Pleasant and Columbia, Tennessee area. So just note that there is the possibility of more thunderstorms and showers coming up here in the next few hours across the Tennessee Valley. But guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your evening. I'm signing off for now. Always, God